Alright guys, welcome back once again. So I'm sitting here with Matt. He's here to talk about things which we are supposed to take care within the first month of arrival in France as an international student. Matt, do you quickly want to tell us about like your 30-second who you are, and then we'll get to the point.
So my name is Matt. I'm an engineering student, and actually I'm in the third year in ESIL. So my job here in school is to welcome students and helping them integrate French society.
These points which you will be sharing can be applicable for irrespective of whichever school they are going, yeah? Okay.
We're in France. Okay, so I'm going to tell you which are the 6 major points that you need to know before coming France and when coming here. So the first one is going to be finding an accommodation, which may be very difficult. The second one is going to be the OFI procedure that you need to do when coming in France. The third one may be the bank account, opening a bank account that you are going to need for your transportation card and everything when coming here. Also, cultural shock may be a big struggle for some international students. Make sure that you make friends.
So the first 3 points are definitely which you really have to fix it as early as possible.
Yeah, in the first week or even before coming here.
Exactly, like accommodation is something which you have to take care before you even land.
Yes.
Right? Do you want to shed some light on that?
Yes, sure. I'm going to give you some details. So for the accommodation, you need to have it in order to have your visa. So you have to do all the research before coming here. The major problem is that students don't always have a French guarantor. So when coming here, they may need to pay everything at once. So before coming here, just make sure that you have done research on the living costs. So you make sure that you are able to pay everything. It's the OFI procedure that is unavoidable in order to enjoy all your rights in France. So your visa is not considered as valid until you have not done the OFI procedure. So if you want a CAF help, you need to do this procedure that students always forget about it or consider it very difficult to do, and they try to avoid it, but it's unavoidable.
So you spoke about 2 things what I picked up now in this from the second point. OFI is something which you're supposed to do as soon as you arrive in France.
Yes.
Whichever city you go in France,
wherever you go.
This local government body and register yourself.
Yeah.
What is CAF?
CAF is an institution that provides financial help for international students. It's a social financial help for everyone with low revenue in France.
Okay, so if let's say my room rent is 600, how much CAF can I expect on that?
You may be able to get up to 200 or 300 maybe.
Okay,
so it's pretty much for someone that don't always have a part-time job to pay or something like this.
Okay, so CAF is usually also applied by French citizens and as well as international students. Got it. Let's move forward to the third point.
The third point is going to be opening a bank account. A part of your identity papers, so your ID, your student proof and everything, you need a residence proof. So that's why I said you need to be very careful when finding an accommodation, because you need an accommodation proof, your address and everything. And banks are very, very pointful on this.
Right. Which bank would you recommend to open the account?
Our association actually have a partnership with Société Générale, which is helping us opening bank accounts for the students. So, for example, ESN, in our case, is helping students to check their files when coming here, so they can do the procedure quickly. Also, an important point is that students always ask us, do I need to translate my papers in my country or in France? We recommend it to do in France because banks may be very, very annoying on this point.
And what kind of bank account are we talking? Are we talking about savings account or students account?
No, it's just a normal payment account.
Okay. I want to talk about the part-time job since you mentioned that as a last point.
Yes.
A lot of foreign students, they expect that when they study, they also have some source coming in to pay their immediate bills, right?
Yeah.
What is your thought on that?
But it's really difficult to find a job when you don't speak French here. Apart of doing like babysitting, working in a restoration or tutoring, it's very difficult to find a job where if you don't speak French. Depending on the job that you want to do, you may be required to have a certain level of French. So coming here without knowing at all French and expecting to work somewhere, it's incompatible.
Okay, I mean it's highly advisable that they
Yes.
know some level of French. At least when we say some means A2 level,
A2 level, maybe
maybe a bit more.
maybe a bit more, depending on your degree. Like if you are in a master degree and you need to find an internship, a real one,
Yeah.
you may be needed to have a B1 level or even B2 level.
Right.
So you need to be fluent in French. If you are working in marketing or something, you need to be fluent in French.
The nature of the job would require you to speak
Yeah.
the language, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what about SIM card? I think, isn't that a part of the first month arrival work?
Yeah, it's going to be a little point in your first arrival week, I would say.
Exactly.
So for the first days, you may be able to get a prepaid card that you can buy in shops and everything. You only need your ID.
Can you name some of the companies?
Buy from Orange or SFR. But most of the people I know are using Bouygues Telecom.
So let me wrap up the whole video now. I'll go over the quick 6 points before actually we made it 7.
Yeah.
But I'll quickly go over 6 points. So accommodation has to be fixed as soon
Before.
as you
Before coming here.
Before coming, you fix
Before coming here.
temporary accommodation. Once you're here, you have to find an accommodation.
Yes.
Second thing, what you mentioned is you have to get your OFI thing done, which is registration. You have to register yourself. Third thing you said is about
Bank account.
bank account. Next point, what you spoke about is the part-time job. For that, make sure that you're well equipped with your language. Then we spoke about the SIM card thing.
Yes.
Did we miss anything?
And maybe the insurance coming here, when coming here, the health insurance.
Okay.
Because for non-EU students, you need to have we recommend a 3 months health insurance coming here.
Okay.
So you may be able during these 3 months to get to do the procedure to have the French health insurance.
Okay. Don't worry, schools will help you to fix
Yeah.
all these problems.
You always can ask for student guides in your universities.
Exactly.
Normally, all the universities have student guides which may give you some points if you forget. They are going to help you to remember those points.
All right, don't forget, you're not alone here, right? There are thousands of
No,
others
you are
like
not always alone.
Yeah.
There are always people in the same situation as you,
Exactly.
wherever you are going.
Thanks a lot, Matt, for joining me on this edition of the
It
video.
was my pleasure.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to write me in the comment section or drop me an email. I'll be happy to help you guys out. On this note, I would like to say goodbye and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.